What's going on, YouTube? Welcome back to our channel here at Vagabond Builds, and today we're bringing you another walk around review video of the 2024 Toyota 4Runner in the TRD Sport trim. And we're going to be talking about the exterior, interior, and specs on this exact car. But before we do, because it is not a sponsor video and we truly need and appreciate you guys' support here at Vagabond Builds, please tap that like button and subscribe to our channel, because we're dying if you guys don't do that. Also, if you guys do have something for us to film, here's our email below. Email us and we could talk details later. A special shout out and a thanks to Folsom Lake Toyota here in Folsom, California, right outside Sacramento, California, for providing us this 2024 Toyota 4Runner TRD Sport for this walk around review video. Also keep watching, because later on in this video, we're going to be dropping that MSRP sticker so you guys get an exact idea of what comes on this video and the price tag on top. Now let's go ahead and talk 2024 Toyota 4Runner. So let's kick this walk around review video with talking about specs and what do we get under the hood of the 2024 Toyota 4Runner in the TRD Sport. Comes with a V6 4.0 liter engine, dual overhead cam with the 24 valve engine, okay? Paired together with the 5-speed automatic transmission, giving you 270 horsepower with 278 pounds-feet of torque. A little bit about the MPG on this car: 16 city, 19 highway, and a 17 combined with 23-gallon gas tank size. Comes with the part-time 4-wheel drive system with active track, X-REAS, hopefully I'm pronouncing that right, X-REAS rear sport enhancement on the rear suspension. Dimensions of the car itself in inches, starting with length, is 191 inches, 76 inches in width, and 72 inches in height, with a 110-inch wheelbase and 9.6-inch ground clearance, everybody. So some numbers and some specs. What do you guys still think about these Toyota 4Runners? Yes, you're not buying this 4Runner for MPG. You're buying it because it is an off-road rig, guys. You are going to be using this for camping and things of that sort, like snowboarding and skiing. And if you're a big camper, or if you're always off-roading and you're cycling and things of that sort, this is a great summer car, or even winter car if you find yourself 4x4ing, okay? Now, let's go ahead and talk about front end of the Toyota 4Runner TRD Sport trim. Starting with the top of the front end, you're getting that non-active air vent. It's just a hood scoop that adds some character and kind of rich feel to the front end of this car. Remember, different trims will not get this hood scoop. Dropping down, of course, we have that same 4Runner design, but again, remember, from the Limited over to the TRD Sport, you have the same front end, but if you go over to the SR5, you get a different front end, okay? So keep an eye out for that as well. Headlights in the LED, we got the halogen hazards on. We left those on so you guys get an idea of what it looks like. Dropping down, fog lights in the matte black plastic bezels around those fog lights. Grille, some chrome going across that front end with the matte black plastic. 360 panoramic cameras. Again, depending on the trims and the packages you have, you will not see those cameras on the 4Runner itself. This doesn't have front bumper sensors, okay? So those radar sensors, we don't have those front sensors going across like parking sensors. But again, different trims will get those sensors coming in. Coming over to the side of the car, want to also mention to you guys is wheel well trim does come painted as the same color as the car. That is a nice look. I am a huge fan of when the wheel well trims come painted as the same color as the car, because it adds to the richness of the car. Dropping down to the wheel area, again, keep an eye out for the wheels or the rims, because you will see different style rims on different trims, all right? This is a gunmetal gray interior side of this rim with a machine surface silver, and they are running the Yokohama Geolands G96, and what is the size to that? Is a 245/60 20-inch. Suspension system does come with a shock spring suspension. Side mirror, integrated blinker lighting, matte black plastic on the bottom with the panoramic camera under that side mirror. Does come blind spot assist, and on top is the same color as the car. They are manually folded, so they do not come automatic foldable. Handle, same color as the car. Can lock from the handle. Let's go ahead and open this door, show you guys how wide it is to get inside the interior of that 4Runner. Very nice and wide, so you're not gonna be banging yourself up getting into this car. Back door as well. a little bit more tight than the front, so take that into consideration. It is a 5-seater SUV. If you do go limited trim, you get the option of getting that third row, okay? Up top, roof rails in the TRD Sport in the black, going around the windows and also on the roof rails. No sunroof on the TRD Sport. TRD Sport in that kind of matte silver look or matte gray, letting you know this is where you're gonna see other trims maybe state that it's a SR5 or a limited or things of that sort. Back glass, you have the gas tank fill up there. Rear end, up top spoiler with the integrated brake light, matte black plastic trims. This window does come down, this back window, and if you've been in the 4Runner game for years, you know that this is a staple for 4Runner, just adding to the super cool summer feel in those summer nights, the Cali summer nights at least, is we always drop those 4Runner back glasses. Just phenomenal feel when you're driving this car at night. Dropping down, chrome writing or chrome emblems, lock and unlock button. This is your handle there that you're going to be opening that tailgate. Dropping down, tow package. Also, the hookups to the tow is under here next to the spare tire. So you do get a spare tire, but you also get the hookups there. So they're kind of hidden. They're not here typically where you'd see them on a lot of cars, okay? But let's go ahead and open up the tailgate. It is a manual lift tailgate, which opens us up to the cargo area, and get a load of how much cargo space you get in this 4Runner. Now with those second row seats up, you get about 47 cubic feet of space. If we were to drop those second row seats down, you get about 90 cubic feet of space inside the Toyota 4Runner. Just phenomenal space. You can fit snowboards, skis, bikes, camping gear, whatever, honestly. Air fryers, dishwashers. Honestly, I could attest for that because I've done it before, okay? On the left-hand side, got some hooks, little cubby room there and there over that wheel well. What do we get under here? Just the mat, carpeted mat. On the right, some hooks. Got a 400-watt AC, 120-watt inverter. Sorry, 400 watts, 120 volt. 12-volt outlet with some more cubby room there on the right. Let's go ahead and see if I could drop those seats by pushing that button. That's a 40%er. You can drop this 20%er just like that, and then also the other 40%er. Okay, but again, and up top you got on this tailgate some speakers, just adding to the premium sound of this 4Runner TRD Sport. But now that we're pretty much done talking about specs, exterior, and cargo, let's go ahead and talk interior. All right, so let's talk interior of the 2024 TRD Sport trim, guys, and get a load. Yes, it does have the 4Runner design. It still feels like a 4Runner in 2024. But starting with the door panel, let's bring that to you guys. Control units for your windows up here. Unlock lock with your window lock button. This is what the door looks like when it's opened up. Cup holders, personal cubby room. You get the automatic running boards that if I go ahead and turn them off, they'll tuck in. If I go ahead and turn them on, they'll open up. Very cool feel, okay? On the left-hand side of the manual steering column, get your camera view button, which turns on your panoramic cameras, the automatic running board buttons, your 400-watt AC if you want to run things on this 4Runner, and then your windshield wiper sensor button. Up top, your lighting knobs for dashboard, controls for your mirrors, and your auto for those lights. Cockpit cluster display. The only digital you get is there in the center for your info cards, manual tachometers on the right and on the left for your gas and heat as well. On the right hand side, control that info card center with the right hand side of the steering wheel arrows. You could go in and out of info cards and things of that sort. Go back to what you want. Crash warnings and lane departure assist buttons, along with your media buttons, voice button, mode hold, and your calling buttons and all that stuff. Okay. On the right hand side of the steering column, you get the windshield wiper buttons, and then on the left hand side, you have the levers for the lighting and your fog lights. Okay. Center console area up top, you got that camera. I mean, sorry, not the camera. The time. Geez, I'm drawing a blank. Getting a brain fart. The vents, infotainment screen. Let's go to menu. This is what it kind of looks like. Go to apps. It is touch sensitive, slightly responsive, light lag on it, honestly. Let's go to map. You're going to have to install the app if you want navigation. Dropping down, climate controls, temperature on the right, vent controls on the left with which way or area you want that air to be going. Rear defroster, down low, USB-A plug-in with the 12-volt outlet, cubby room, more cubby room there, and then your knob. This is what you're going to be using a lot if you're 4x4ing and off-road camping and all that stuff. You're an adventurous person, you're going to be using this a lot. Press that button to unlock that knob, and you go from 2-wheel drive to 4 high and 4 low. Cup holders. You got 2 cup holders on the center console, but an option to remove these little plastic cup holders and make those cup holders even bigger if you have like those big gulps from 7-Eleven or something to fit your cup holders, okay? Shift lever with TRD, letting you know it is TRD on top of that shift lever. That window button is pretty much the same iconic area of the center console, then the center console area. Cubby room, very big center console, personal space there with a 12-volt outlet. The seats themselves, driver's seat comes electric controlled, along with the passenger seat is a manual control. Soft text material, all right? So this is not leather in the TRD Sport. You get leather in the Limited, but not the TRD Sport. It's a soft text with TRD embroidered in the headrest of the 4Runner. In front, lockable glove compartment as well. Guys, no sunroof, no visor as well. You do have garage door opening along with your traction control, A-track, and hill descent button as well, all right? Very cool. Now that we're done with the front area of this car, let's go ahead and show you guys the second row and finish off with this video. All right, everybody, so I figured out why we couldn't drop those second row seats. It is because I was being an idiot, honestly. You'd have to pick up the bottom rest for that backrest, okay? And then these seats come up, and then this seat comes down, just like that. You would pull that seat up and drop that backrest down, all right? You could also, you're gonna have to tuck in this headrest as well. But very cool, and a lot of room, up to about 90 cubic feet of space. If you're not being an idiot like me, you'll realize that you gotta do that, okay? Pick up that headrest and then drop this seat down. Car seat compatibility, armrest with nice big cup holders. Really liking this kind of rugged, heavy-duty armrest here as well. You can remove that and have a bigger cup holder there. What's in front of us of this second row seating? You get mesh pockets for your personal belongings. In between those front seats, air vents with USB-C plugins. Okay, so nobody's fighting for plugs back here. I'm about 6 feet 2 inches, so space test literally on these 4Runners is not an issue, guys, because they're built to have room in them, honestly, and to feel comfortable on them. So for a long road trip, this car is totally a check as well, all right? So leg room there. I'm not touching the head clearance there as well, okay? If you wanted to drop the backrest of these seats and get a little bit more comfortable, check out how far back this backrest goes. And again, you can literally almost pretty much sleep back here, all right? So guys, let us know what you guys think about 4Runners in general in our comment section below. As promised, here's the MSRP sticker so you guys get an idea of what comes on this car and the price tag on top. Thank you for watching. Keep watching because we have more Toyota coming here at Vagabond Builds. Thanks and God bless you.